Today I will show you a monster deck that in Mythic ladder, not some early access, actual ladder, went with close to 90% win rate, and the games were extremely one-sided. You will know when you see them. And yeah, some of the new additions from Lorwyn just made this deck completely nuts, even though it was already top tier. So yeah, you probably want to see it before it gets you. Alright guys, so today I will show you the deck that might be your future nightmare, and I know you don't see the new cards, but believe me, we have the new cards, and let me tell you everything. And if you are curious about, that I might sound a little bit different, I'm actually kinda sick since yesterday, so I literally went out of, from bed for this video, and you could say that I caught some Lorwyn fever. Didn't have this one prepared, absolutely. So what are we really doing? This Zultai Reanimator, actually it's 4-color, is actually one of the decks that is getting one of the most incredible cards from the new set. What do we want? I mean, Bringer sounds pretty good. We can just discard it. Because you have the new 3-drop that actually lets you tutor, sure. And you can just discard it. I guess I didn't need this one. So basically, you can tutor for 3 mana on top of a creature. And we'll talk more when you see the card. We also have other additions that I wanted to show you, and the other card will also be something I want to showcase you a little bit more. Probably more in the mirror, but this actually has a combo of this in a way, which is something I didn't expect. So this will be interesting, and this might be like one of the top decks after this set. We will see, but it was already top tier, and now it just actually got better. So let's go for this. I mean, guys, pretty good start. We can actually already go for it, man. We just play Kavaero, man. Of course, we go for the Bringer. And not only we sweep the whole board, as you know, like this part is something you know. I went with this version because I think that the instant kill is such a good, strat. And as you can see, winning games with this in the new version will be even easier. So let's go to the next one and I will show you everything. This is not a great hand, but you will see finally, Formidable Speaker, that, man, this card is generally like considered busted already. Yeah, with this, we can discard a card. It doesn't have to be a creature card. Moment, let's play this one. And if we do, we tutor for a creature. Guys, there are no conditions. Like, you get a creature from the deck. End it. So that's freaking wild, man. I think we go for the starting town so we can get the right mana on the next turn. And we also have another new addition that lets you actually fight against, like, even the Rest in Peace and stuff like this. So I will show you. And it actually synergizes... Oh, thank you. Thank you for presentation. Let's go for the starting town. Deceit actually can be cast with Kavaero, basically, because this can take 2 mana of different colors from Deceit. So you can play it as a 4-drop instead of 6-drop that, it usually is. Here we go for the Speaker. And why this is so strong for this deck? Because it actually improves consistency. Like, this is exactly what you want. Moment. What do we go for? I mean, we just go Kavaero, I feel. Wait, you can literally just take speakers from speakers. This is crazy, man. I will actually do it, because I want to check it. We can just play Kavaero on the next turn, which might win us the game. We're against Kona deck, so of course 2 combo decks trying to win on turn 4. Our opponent is a little bit better, they're on the play, which means that they will win first. And they actually have close to everything. But man, is that enough? Like, this deck can actually win anyway. Alright, let's try. So what do we want to go for? Let's go for Human. I mean, let's go. We have a lot of plays for the future, so let's go for the Bringer, I guess. And let's see if that will be enough. Yeah, the effect is sacrifice, so everything dies anyway. We will draw a card. Discard this guy. We probably want to discard Terror of the Peaks. And as you can see, even through the combo, guys, they had turn 4 Kona into Omniscience into Knights of Round, and it doesn't even matter because we just have all. And with this you can keep tutoring, speakers, whatever you need. You can. I kept it because you can discard bringers, so you can just keep playing it, discarding bringers and getting the next card until you get rid of all of them. Alright, our opponent is trying to swing face as quick as possible. Oh, okay, I wanted to say it probably won't work in time, but against Badger, maybe? Maybe we can... Oh, we cannot Awaken because we are on the draw. So... This is also human. Man, there are so many humans in this deck, it's kinda crazy. Like, this just gives you all the colors of mana. Do we go for it? I think the faster the better. And theoretically it can block, so let's go for it. We know that this survives. We absolutely draw the card, and we absolutely discard the card. Like, it's kinda crazy how consistent this deck right now is, with all the, you know, new additions. And even if your opponent plays like Rest in Peace, you have this Deceit that you can bounce something and discard it. So even in the long game, you can try to beat it, basically. Let's go for this land. Oh, and we can already go for the play. Oh man, this actually feels kinda crazy. Let's go for the Bringer. I think we just go for more Kavaero, man. Like, we should be fine. And of course, we have tons of blockers, because each our engine kinda also gives us, you know, powerful stats. Like, look at this. 2-drop into 3-drop, and that's a wall. Like, only Hydra can attack through it. Alright, a little bit scary, not gonna lie. How much time do we... Oh, we probably won the game, right? And see, with this, you just have so many Kavaeros, or Superior Spider-Man, as it really is called, that we should be absolutely fine, man. And we have another, because we tutored for it. So we go for Bringer, of course. We get the triggers. Man, it just feels like farming ladder, man. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if this deck is kinda insane. Like, you can see that we just play the thing and we keep just winning every turn. Or every game, should I say. Sorry, I'm still a little bit, you know, a little bit sick. What can I say? We'll deliver the video, but sometimes it can be messy. Our opponent is really brave. The Badger that stood against triple Bringer already and breaking out. Well, you won't break out from this one. Sure, they can get a lot of mana. I mean, our opponent is fighting. Man, look at this. With this, you literally can keep playing spells forever. You just tutor whatever you want. I think we just played this. We Awaken. Do we really? It's 10, 16, 17 damage already? And I can literally play this. And this is so crazy. Like, look at this. Oh, we can go for this? Oh, that helps a little bit. And this card is insane. Sorry, I thought for a moment that we didn't win the game. Yep, but this doesn't feel fair at all. And we could have so many more plays with, you know, the speaker. Like, you can just keep going forever, man. Alright, so our opponent is going for Authority. We need to name the right color. It has to be green here. Like, we definitely need to cast the Grab on the next turn. We have kinda combo. Man, the craziest part of this is that the stats are so solid. Like, 3 mana, 2/4. Like, it does a lot to protect you. Usually if you played tutors, our opponent is playing blue. I will play it. I don't think we need to do it now, but I don't want to risk that we miss. Starting town gives us all the colors, so let's take it. Kinda important. I don't think we even need Deceit, because they probably cannot answer like too well what we have. Starcage doesn't really hit much. Okay, but they're on the play, and they have way more time than we do. So let's go for the speaker. And look at this, like, you always can discard the Bringer, so even if you get stuck with it, it's just amazing. I still want to get rid of Terror, to be honest, but not sure if we can. Oh, we have one. Great. Seems nice. So what do we go for? I kinda want Deceit, but on the draw I think we might be a little bit too slow. Listen, I will just go for this. I'm not sure what exactly to take, so we will just take this. The main point is that we are discarding stuff. And man, you will see this deck so much after this set. And I read some, some articles and stuff about this one, and man, everyone is like, oh my god, this card is just nuts. So let's go human. I think this one isn't human, right? It's elf druid, but we don't really care. Alright, they don't have synthesizer yet. I mean, I think we just go for it, man, and just win the game with uncounterable. Look at this, this is literally farming. Like, oh my god, this is crazy, man. Alright, guys, and I kinda know that, it's a Kavaero deck, but the addition of this card, and I think Deceit is also kinda nice for, like, emergency longer games, but mostly this card is just taking the deck to another level, and I kinda feel that, I want to show you this in action on an actual ladder instead of, some event or just, guessing basically. But I'll be honest, it works better than I expected so far. So I think we need to discard this guy. Like with Speaker, you can also discard a land and find the best creature of your deck, so it's also a value card basically. And look at this, we make Bookworm, we make the Speaker, we make Kavaero, like we are not losing place every single turn, we just keep developing the board. And now the Speaker is perfect. And I kind of feel dirty for playing this one, Like, what our opponent is supposed to even do, like we have blockers all the time. I think we just get Kavaero, man. Like, it's just such a good play that even if they answer this somehow, you just have another, man. We do not attack. I mean, one of the only ways they can win is just try to kill us on the next turn. We could just get the Overlord, we get it back. And like, what can they do? Like, they cannot really kill us because we have two powerful creatures. And on the next turn we sweep the whole board. Like, this is also a sweeper. Like, it actually feels completely unfair. And this is a meta deck, guys. Wait, are we dead? Because this is the only way they can win. Kill us on this turn. Like, turn 3 kill is where the future is. I mean, we have to block it, right? This is like the best we can do. Everything has trample. This might be the only way to, beat this. Be on the play with turn 3 Rifa. Yep, a little bit too good at Magic, Okay, so that was our first loss with this one. Alright guys, so like the first impression, like I knew this card will be powerful, but man, when you have it in hand, it just feels like always good. It's just always amazing. Like, man, like whenever you played Tutor, like I remember playing the Black Tutor, it was 3 mana I think, and when you spend full turn to just try to find the card, you instantly are behind on board. But with this you aren't. Like, it's just fine. Let's go for the Bookworm because we already have targets to discard. So we go with the Bringer. Absolutely. Oh, maybe we go for Deceit. We can even bounce something just to buy time. Okay, our opponent is actually ramping here. So we could go for the Speaker, or we can go for Deceit. And it goes to the grave. I'll take it. It also is a creature in the graveyard, like instantly. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. So what do we pay? Double black. You probably need to manual tap a lot with this one. And this allows you to also discard cards with this deck. Just if your opponent thought that they have the answer. Of course, this instantly gets sacrificed. And let's see what we can interrupt. Okay, so they go Terminus on the next turn. Oh, this is their only mana. Shoot the Sheriff is kinda nice for them. So we can go Terminus or Shoot the Sheriff. I'm not sure which one is more scary for us. Next turn we go Kavaero. We reanimate a little bit of board. I think it's Terminus. We only care about the big spells. And of course we can swing. And cycle cards, because why wouldn't we? Let's draw first and see what we get. We do not need fast lands. So this is kinda nice because you can interrupt your opponent's game plan, and also you can use Kavaero. I think it works like this because you can cast. The wording is if mana was spent to cast it, and Kavaero has this weird wording of enters as a, like you basically cast it and it enters as a couple of a different card. So it still works like with the Bringer. So what we can do here, I mean, our opponent has to play the Tome. We could already Kavaero and get everything back. Come on, like this is kind of insane play. Or we could just get rid of Terror and try to win instant. I will go with it. And you can see how insane the speaker is, because now we can discard this and get another Kavaero. We could even go for this, but we don't have the mana. Or we can just go for more. I think we go Kavaero. I don't think our opponent can survive so many turns. So this card is incredibly important, because against this draw, I think we win. Man, this card literally feels like created for this specific deck. Alright, so our opponent drew a card, and well. We don't have a haste, so we probably just swing. I didn't count the damage fully, so we go for this. And of course, the good old Kavaero getting the bringer, which gets the Terror of the Peaks. Yep. And that should be, what, 11, 13 damage, so we were close, but not yet close enough. And now we have Deceit as the normal creature in the board, because it died due to Evoke. Alright, we absolutely draw. This is a decent card, but I don't think we need Greeter here. Even if they sweep somehow, we can just play another Kavaero and get it back on the next turn. Of course, if they don't sweep, they just die. So I think our opponent has like no outs. I think this Terminus removal was nice, because they just cannot have enough quick enough. And I mean, you know, feels kinda hopeless for our opponent. Right, I think we can go with Watery Grave, especially that the starting town on the next turn kinda works perfectly. Man, we could even discard. Oh man, it opens so many cool plays. You can actually interrupt your opponent if you feel that there's something important to do there, you know? But I think we go for the cash grab. Or just Town Greeter. Let's go Town Greeter, man. I think this is decent because it gives us a little bit of body. So, you know, we can try swinging. Maybe it will help later. And we can... Bro, that's it. Oh my god, like everyone is just scooping to this, man. So we are opening with the Forest because it doesn't reveal our strategy. When we go for this on human, I mean, it shows a lot already. So let's go. And at this point, our opponent will know that bad things are happening. And I tell you, it's actually still surprising to me. Let's go this. Yep, we don't have Kavaero, but with all the tutors, we should hit. It's so surprising that we keep playing very solid creatures. You know, the Bookworm 2/3. You know, the Formidable Speaker. It's a 2/4. So you get so much value from this. However, we didn't really hit stuff. So do we just kill the Chocobo? Our opponent has something. We could attack, but I think we'll be a little bit defensive. Maybe they don't have double land on the next turn. We could go for the Greeter. I mean, we have to go for the Greeter because Cavern cannot provide, you know, the mana for the Awaken because it's not a creature. We need to start hitting stuff, guys. Like we actually managed to whiff. And we need to go with Awaken, so we get to chapter 3. But it might be a little bit rough, honestly. That's why this Bookworm is so incredible. We need double red. I mean, theoretically we could play it, but not sure if that's a great idea, to be honest. I mean, it kinda can fight a little bit. We might take a little bit of damage extra on this, but I think maybe it's worth playing around it. Of course, we just want, you know, Formidable Speaker, Kavaero, or whatever tutor we can get our hands on. Elves, sure. And here it starts. And so the number goes up, and this one will go down. So now they can finally start attacking. We can chomp block, but we only have one with the Greeter. I cannot really get any good trades here, so kinda rough. I think we take this damage and we try to, you know, block on the next turn. We will see. Bookworm is amazing because, of course, it helps you to, you know, set up the stuff. Huh. So let's go for Watery Grave. Oh, maybe we just go for this? Nope, we need... I guess we need Awaken more than anything else. So let's play this. Or play this, Awaken some chickens. I think we need to get rid of... But it seems that they have protection spell. But it still helps us, you know, in the long term. Like, we need to go through it. And we still need the chapter 2 and 3. But, of course, not amazing for us. Bro, we are missing like crazy. Do we have Bringer? Yes, we do. I think we need to get rid of terrors. So, the moment we draw Kavaero, we instantly kill them. And this is what we have to do. Oh my god, 4 triggers, so it's 8 and 7, 15 damage with that. That means we need to block one of them, we have one turn, we need to draw Kavaero. Guys, let's be good at Magic. And this is one of the reasons this deck was not always like crazy winning, because sometimes you whiff really hard. But with the Speaker, man, it will get even harder than before to whiff. So games like this will happen more rarely. So that's one of the biggest strengths of the card. So let's see, 13 damage. Yep. I mean, we can block like this. They can get to 7 damage, but not to 12. I think we are dead, because we didn't draw Kavaero. This is great, but it's one turn too late. Yeah, like, this is exactly what we needed. Now we have everything, but we will die before that. Those two will kill us. Unless we block both of them. You know what? There is still a chance. Maybe. So we tap this. I will go for black maybe? Or blue. Let's go blue. And I'm not sure if that will be enough. They can also escape tunnel, but... like, they only pump those two, so if we block both, I mean, maybe? Like, we just need one turn. Like, we are winning on the next turn, guys. We just need to survive, which wouldn't be a problem if not our, bad draw, basically. We have Kavaero here, now we have Kavaero here. Like, now we are attacking from every single side. Let's go for more. We don't need the Bringer. Man, I would love to survive this turn. Please, please, Almighty Shuffler, give me the blessing. If we can survive a single turn, we win. I think... do we win? Do we win? And by the way, guys, if you think, yeah, I guess you just hit the combo, imagine if Speaker wasn't a creature, it was just a tutor. Well, we just lost the game. But with Speaker, we can block and get this one extra turn that actually gives us the whole win for the game. That's why this card is so strong, man. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see it in tons of decks, man. Like, the 3 mana 2/4 with, a massive upside is just amazing. Okay, good. No trample. Man, I swear, if not this Speaker, we would be dead. I cannot believe we whiffed so hard against, top meta deck, and we'll still win. Oh, now we are getting Kavaeros like crazy, huh? Alright. I see how it is. Not sure if we get something, to be honest. I mean, we just want everything in the graveyard. I will take the land, guys. I'm taking the land. This is my dream card. I want to be a swamp player. And now we go Kavaero and we win, right? That's what we do. Man, this would be like 50 or 60 damage, I think. Nope. Bringer. Let's go. And well, this will be a lot of damage, because we have double terror of the pick, so prepare for the smorg. Oh, and of course we sweep the board, because why not? We can also get something else. And at this point I don't even know. Do we have Deceit? I don't know, man. I will just go for whatever. Let's go for Explorer, because it's cool. Yeah, this should just do it. Face. Yeah, that's already 10 damage, and we just started, man. I mean, blockers win. Alright, guys, so about this deck, I'll tell you, it feels insane, and this might be one of the decks that you will be seeing the most on the ladder. Kavaero was already like top tier deck, and it just was made better with the Speaker. So I kind of wanted to show you what you can expect on the ladder. As you have... oh, I didn't mention the stats. I'm not sure if I mentioned them in the outro. We actually went 88% win rate, we went 7-1, and the only game we ever lost was turn 3 kill on our draw. So our opponent just killed us before we can go to turn 4. Actually, turn 3 even, I believe. So that was the only loss. Everything else, it was honestly very one-sided. I think Deceit is optional. Speaker is necessary, and I think it's 4 off. Like, this card is just insane. But I like personally Deceit, because you can use Kavaero, for example, to play this, and you can spend 2 blue and 2 black mana. So this enters as the copy of this, and you get both effects, which, you know, if you ever played with Historic Ashok, you know this effect. You bounce a permanent, and then you can discard something from your opponent's hand. For example, the permanent you just got rid from the board, which could be Rest in Peace or something like this. So this gives you options. You know, you can check for counter spells your opponent's hand. If something is annoying, you can bounce it. It costs very restrictive mana, but I didn't have problems with this. So this is more of a twist that I personally like, to have a bit of control over the game, and it's kinda crazy because it has the combo that wins, tons of creatures that go infinite value, like super strong cycling of cards, so we never really whiff, and also now we can discard something. You know, this deck is just doing more and more in time, so I kind of felt responsible to, you know, showcase you guys what you can expect, and I was on the fence, but when I realized that, man, Deceit also works with Kavaero in the best way, because normally what this does is you either get one effect if you cast it for evoke cost for 2 mana, or you go for 6 and then you get both, but it's 6 mana. Kavaero kinda goes around all of this and just gives you a 4 mana perfect drop. To be fair, it's not easy to find the moment when reanimation of this is better than Bringer of Last Gift, that usually wins you the game, but in some messy games I think, you know, this can help you a lot, but definitely Speakers will be like meta addition 100%. This card is just nuts, man. And we'll probably sit in different decks, because so far it surprised me of how insane it is, because you can also just keep discarding lands and keep drawing more speakers. So you can make the full board of, you know, speakers and then go for the big creature on top of it. So if you are lacking value, you can still find value. If you lack the one, you know, specific creature, you just find it. And I think the biggest upside for this deck is that you can discard a card. With Awaken, like, you mill cards. It's just 3 random cards. Here you mill cards, random. Grab, random cards. Every time except Bookworm, you kinda are at the mercy of, you know, draws. With this, you just choose. And very often you have this Bringer in the hand and you love to discard it. So guys, that's kinda it. I'm honestly really tired after, you know, making and editing this video. So I'm out to bed. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't you worry, we are not missing a video. You will get another one on the usual time tomorrow, even if that's the last thing I will do. And I hope you enjoyed. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all the patrons that you know, allow us to make those daily decks and showcase you the coolest new decks, or just the most meta of them. And yeah, thank you guys so much. If you wanted to join Patreon and support content, now might be the great time. You get all the new decks faster. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you tomorrow.